line.
Okay, all righty then. Go
Thank
ahead and
you.
move forth. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order at 10:15 a.m. And can you go ahead and staff provide roll call?
Mr. Vice Chair, Sherelle already did the roll call.
Okay,
So there's three members
okay,
on the line right now. Thank
okay,
you.
let's go ahead and move forward. Let's go ahead and move forth. And I think there was a prayer this morning that was utilized. We're gonna go ahead and utilize that. Okay.
Okay, Vice Chair.
Okay, so and then with that, let's go on to the next item on the agenda. Review, visiting and recognizing guests. Honorable members of the Navajo Nation Council, is there any members of the body of the 24th Navajo Nation Council on the line at this time? And you can introduce yourself.
Office of Latest Council, I'll be on the line.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Cook. With that, moving on, any other presenters that's on the line at this time? Okay, not hearing anything. Let's go ahead and move on to the next item on the agenda. Reviewing.
Vice Chair James.
Honorable James, roll call. So you are counted as present, and I understand Eugene So is on the line also, correct? Pat?
Ready I am, Sonata.
Okay. Let's go on to the next item. Moving forth, we're going to go ahead and go on to the next item on the agenda. Reviewing and adopting the agenda. Staff, can you move forth to read the agenda into the record?
Chair. Thank you, Vice Chair. Go ahead, please, talking.
Go ahead and proceed.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Agenda of the Law and Order Committee, 24th Navajo Nation Council, regular meeting, August 23rd, 2021, 10 a.m. Presiding, Honorable Eugenia Charles Newman, Chairwoman, Honorable Otoso, Vice Chairperson, through telecommunication. 1, call meeting to order, roll call and invocation. Number 2, recognize guests and visiting officials. Number 3, review and adopt agenda. Number 4, review and adopt the journals. November 9th, November 16th, November 17th, November 23rd, December 7th, December 14th, 2020, and then December 21st, 2020, July 12th, 2021. Those are all the journals that are on the agenda. 5, receiving reports. A, report from Scott I. Hawker-Smith, CEO and President, and Gabriel Freeland, Director of Tribal Operations, Southern Solutions Environmental, SSE Decon Service, Navajo Nation Contamination 2020. Excuse me. 6, old business, none. 7, new business. A, legislation number 0111-21. Sponsors are Honorable Jamie Hinu and Honorable Jimmy Yellowhair. B, legislation number 0112-21 is also sponsored by Honorable Jamie Hinu and Honorable Jimmy Yellowhair. 8, close the meeting, announcement and adjournment. Mr. Vice Chair, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that update. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call for motion tonight.
Should be also tired. It's another all motion.
Okay, motion by Honorable Eugene So. Gonna request for a second. Asking for a second of the accepting the or for the second motion for accepting the agenda. Going twice. Honorable James, you still on the line with us? Honorable James, are you on the line? I think he was on the line earlier. And yeah, we had a public hearing in Tuba City today relating to the school board reapportionment. So, but I'm gonna call out for Honorable James one more time.
Schnelle.
It's Honorable Eugene So.
It's all not for the yeah. This afternoon to Eugene at the Hunter.
Oh, well, budget hearings banda tehigita. Koho ede ya hota. And I know we have public hearings going on over here too. Koho I see should the public hearing those should have now I could schedule ziyada to the city. Ne don spazo tanan da hasin nena na gi. I'm going to go ahead and call for Honorable Vince James. Is he on the line? He was on the line earlier. Staff, can you provide roll call again?
Okay, second reading for roll call. Honorable Madam Chair Eugenia Charles Newton. Honorable Otto.
I'm present.
Honorable Otto is present. Honorable Vince James. Honorable Eugene So.
Also Tau. Share.
Honorable Eugene So is present. Honorable Edmund Yazzie. Honorable Madam Chair Eugenia Charles Newton. Honorable Vince James.
I'm here.
Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton is present. Honorable Vince James. Honorable Edmund Yazzie. Honorable Vice Chair, you have 3 members present.
Okay, thank you very much. With that, I'm going to go call for a second time for accepting the agenda. We have a motion by Eugene So. I'm going to call for a seconding of the agenda. Third and final time for the seconding motion for the agenda. I know Honorable Madam Chair is on the line, but we don't have a second for the agenda at this time. So the accepting of the agenda fails. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the roll call again. Can you move forward with another roll call vote to see if we have quorum?
Okay, third reading for a roll call vote. Honorable Madam Chair Eugenia Charles Newton.
I vote green.
Honorable Madam
Okay.
Eugenia Charles. Okay, go ahead, Vice Chair.
Yes, Madam Chair, we're looking for a second for the agenda. Okay, I'm going to go back again. Main motion held by Honorable Eugene So. Going to call for a seconding motion for accepting the agenda.
Charles Newton will second.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Chair. With that, the agenda has been sent out to the committee members, and the CEO, President Gabriel Freeland, Operation of Tribal Solutions, is on the agenda, and the agenda has been read into the record. So with that, committee members, how do you wish to proceed with this agenda? Do you want to, I'm going to make a recommendation that we move the report to the next committee meeting, since we can address the legislation and get back onto the public hearings and to the budget hearing. That's just a recommendation. And how do you
discussion,
wanna go ahead?
you see.
Okay, then. So we're going to go ahead and take off the report 5A, and we're going to divert that report to the next committee meeting. Presenters that's on the line, you will be on the next committee meeting. So with that, that's the motion. I'm going to call for a second.
Second by Charles Newton.
Okay, Madam Chair, thank you very much for seconding the motion. With that, any other questions pertaining to this to amendment number 1? Going once, twice, 3 times. I'm gonna go ahead and call for a roll call.
Okay, Honorable Madam Chair Eugenia Charles Newton, how do you vote?
I vote green.
Madam Chair Charles Newton votes green. Honorable Vince James, how do you vote? Honorable Eugene So, how do you vote? Honorable Eugene So votes green. Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Vince James, how do you vote? Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Vice Chair Otto So, you have 2 in favor, 0 opposed, 3 not voting, which is including Honorable Vice Chair Otto So not voting, Honorable Vince James not voting, and Honorable Edmund Yazi not voting. Vice Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Motion carries 2 in favor, 1 opposed, or motion carries 2 in favor, none opposed, and the chair not voting, vice chair not voting. With that, amendment
Vice
number 1
Chair.
carries. Going to call for the Madam Chair.
Vice Chair.
Go ahead and proceed.
Yes, I do apologize. Honorable Vince did text all of us, you included, and he said green. Seems he's having some difficulty because he said, I think he meant to say, I don't know why you can't hear me, but he said, I don't know why you can hear me.
Okay,
but he did text in his vote. Thank you.
I see it. I see it. So with that, the vote is 3 in favor, 0 opposed, vice chair not voting. Motion carries on amendment number 1. With that, committee members, any other question on the main motion? I'm gonna go once, twice, 3 times. Not hearing anything. Go ahead and proceed with roll call vote for the main motion.
Okay, Honorable Madam Chair
Vice
Charles Newton.
Chair, do we need to read it into the record first?
No, we just how do you call it? We didn't remove it. We just revert it to the next meeting.
This is Chair Henio. I'm on the line.
Oh yeah, it's Chairman Henio. Yeah, good to hear you on the line. And for the record, Honorable Chairman Henio is on the line. Thank you. So with that, Lorraine, can you go ahead and move forth with the main roll call votes?
Go ahead, Terrell.
I can do that, Vice Chair. Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton, how do you vote?
Charles Newton votes green.
Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newton votes green. Honorable Vince James, how do you vote? Honorable Eugene So, how do you vote?
What is, share?
Honorable Eugene So votes green. Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Vince James, how do you vote?
Mr. James votes green via text. Thank you.
Honorable Vince James votes green via text. Honorable Edmund Yazi. Honorable Vice Chair Otto, so you have 3 in favor, 0 opposed, 2 not voting, which is including Honorable Vice Chair Otto, so not voting, and Honorable Edmund Yazzie absent, Vice Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Our agenda is
Vice
set.
Chair, did you
With
get
that-
Honorable Vince James's vote?
Yes, the vote is 3 in favor, 0 opposed, and Vice Chair not voting. So Vince James has vote is included. Moving on to the next item on the agenda, number 4, reviewing adopting the journal. Committee members, journals have been emailed out to us for November 9th, 2020, November 17th, 2020, December 17th, 2020, and December 21st, 2020, and December 14th, 2020, and July 12th, 2021. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 journals. Committee members, how do you wish to take care of this matter? You want to take
Vice
it
Chair,
all at once before I call
Vice
for
Chair,
a
this
motion?
is Delegate Charles Newton. I motion to accept November 9th, 2020 journal, November 16th, 2020 journal, November 17th, 2020 journal, November 23rd, 2020 journal, December 7th, 2020 journal, December 14th, 2020 journal, December 21st, 2020 journal, and July 12th, 2021 journal.
Yes. Yeah, 2021. So I'm going to go ahead and call for a motion on this. Accepting the journals. Committee members.
Vice Chair, did you get my motion to accept the journals that I read into the record?
Yes, Honorable General Charles Newton accepts to accept all the journals all at once. Going to call for a second motion.
It's the case.
Motion by Honorable Gene So. With that, it's all in one. We're accepting all of the 8 reports, journals. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and, is there any other questions pertaining to this? And go once, twice, 3 times. Staff, Sherelle, move with roll call vote.
Okay, Honorable Madam Chair Eugenia Charles Newton, how do you vote?
I vote green.
Madam Chair Charles Newton votes green. Honorable Vince James, how do you vote?
He votes green through via text. Thank you.
Honorable Vince James votes green via text. Honorable Eugene So, how do you vote?
Vote is okay.
Honorable Eugene So votes green. Honorable Edmund Yazzie, how do you vote? Honorable Edmund Yazzie, how do you vote? Honorable Vice Chair Otto So, you have 3 in favor, 0 opposed, 2 not voting, which is including Honorable Vice Chair Otto So not voting, and Honorable Edmund Yazzie absent, Vice Chair.
Thank you very much. Motion carries. 3 in favor. Chair not voting. We accept all the journals. With that, I'm going to go on to the next item on the agenda. Number 5, we don't have anything. Number 6, old business. We don't have anything. Number 7, legislation number 0111-21, sponsored by Honorable Chairman Jamie Henio. Staff, can you read the heading into the record?
Thank you, members of the Law and Order Committee and Vice Chair. Tracking number 0111-21, an act relating to the resources and development, Law and Order, Budget, Finance, and Navajo committees, and the Nomination Council amending the Nomination Sales Tax Act 24 NNC, Section 601 through Section 624. This legislation has gone through RDC and it's now at LOC. And detached our Exhibit A is a memorandum to Honorable Jamie Henning, Chairman, Budget Finance Committee Nomination Council, from Martin E. Ashley, Executive Director, Office of Navajo Tax Commission, dated May 5th, 2021, amendment to the sales tax statute recommended by Navajo Tax Commission Resolution TAX-20-238 is attached. Exhibit B is the resolution of the Navajo Tax Commission Tax TAX-20-238 That is also attached. And then Exhibit B1 is the sales tax table of contents and has gone through the 5-day comments. And the RDC committee report is attached with the 4 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 not
Thank you.
voting, which is the
Vice
chair.
Chair, I'm going to go ahead and turn the floor over to my agent at this time to answer the questions that have been posed during this time.
And Mr. Chair, there is a comment that was received from Heather Fleming, Change Labs. That letter is attached. And also Jefferson Brigade and the Chamber of Commerce comments as opposing. That is also attached, and also a letter from Lawrence R. Patero, NAPI Board of Director, which is a letter going to Ricky Nez, Chairperson, Resources and Development Committee, Eugenia Charles Newton, Chairperson, Law and Order Committee, Jamie Hinu, Chairperson, Budget Finance Committee, Seth Damon, Chairperson of the ETIC Committee, Seth Damon, Speaker, Nomination Council. And those documents are all attached to that legislation. Mr. Vice Chair, thank you.
Thank you very much. And go call for a motion for the legislation. And call for a motion going once, going twice, going 3 times. We don't have a motion on this particular legislation. So therefore that
Charles Newton, I'm
the
sorry,
action of,
Vice Chair, I did try to second. I'm trying to motion.
Okay. Motion by Honorable Eugenia Charles Newton. Second in motion. Gonna request for a second. Staff, see if Vince has text in or so. If you can hear me, Vince, if you want a second, go ahead and text in. Honorable Eugene So, are you on the line with us? Okay, gonna go call for a second. Watts. Second in motion, going twice. Committee members, before I go into 3rd time again, are you on the line, Honorable Eugene So? And Honorable Vince James.
Oh,
if you can, just take some. Okay, Gene So, I'm requesting for a second in motion. Do you want to second the motion, Honorable Eugene So?
I can't see the registration. It's not coming out of my phone. So it's not downloading. So I don't know the comments. Thank you. I can't second it.
Mr. Vice Chair, this is Lorraine. I emailed those 2 legislation this morning to the members. Thank you.
Chair, I got them, but it's not downloading. Thank you.
Hello,
Vice
are
Chair,
you still on?
Vice Chair, are you there?
Vice Eugene, Madam Chair, I'm going to call for a second in motion again for legislation 0111-21. We do have the sponsor on the line.
Vice
So
Chair,
going to call.
this is Delegate Charles
Madam
Newton.
Chair, go ahead.
Yes, I do just want to remind committee members that Because we do not have final authority here at Law and Order Committee, and this has happened to me in the past with another committee, a motion can be made, but because we don't have final authority, even if no second is provided, the legislation does proceed forward to the next committee. Again, Vice Chair, if there's no second, it still does proceed forward to the next committee.
Okay, yes, thank you. I was gonna go ahead and iterate that. So, if there's no second, and I'm gonna go ahead and, call it, and, this legislation continues to move forth to the next, standing committee that it has on the, listing for, the committees. So legislation 0111-21 moves forth to the next committee. There is no seconding motion on this particular legislation. With that, I'm going to go on to item B on the on the next item, number 01. I'm going to go ahead and have staff read that into the record.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair and members of the Law and Order Committee. Tracking number 0112-21, an act relating to law and order, Budget, Finance, and Navajo Committees and the Nomination Council, approving the amendments to the Uniform Tax Administration Statute codified at 24 NNC subsection 101 at C of the Nomination Code. This will move forward to BFC, Navajo Nomination Council. Attached is Exhibit A.
Brain, we can't hear you.
Exhibit A, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Exhibit A is the resolution of the Navajo Tax Commission TAX-20-236. Is the resolution and exhibits Uniform Tax Administration Statute. And following that, exhibit C is the memorandum to Jamie Henry, Chairman, Budget Finance Committee Nomination Council, from Martin E. Ashley, Executive Director, Office of the Navajo Tax Commission, dated June 25th, 2021. And also attached is the 5-day comment process. It has gone through the 5-day comment process, and there's one comment is opposing Jefferson Brigade, the next Chamber of Commerce. And that's attached to the legislation. Mr. Vice Chair, thank you.
Thank you very much. Most legislation has been read into the record. With that, I'm going to go call for a motion.
Motion, Delegate James.
Motion by Honorable Vince James, and call for a seconding motion.
Yay. Hear me now.
Is that Honorable Eugene So? I'm going to call for a second motion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. No second. So go ahead and call it. And this particular legislation 0112-21 moves forward to the next standing committee oversight.
Snella,
Needs to go through.
Snella,
And
Vice Chair, Honorable So.
Honorable James, you have the floor.
So I don't know if there's a limit of call-ins, because the phone number, I can hear you guys, but I can't respond to you guys. And I pressed *6, but now I went into Zoom, and now I'm able to talk with you guys. I don't know if there's a limit on the phone call number of how many can speak or what. I don't know if my our Honorable Eugene So is in that situation. Just wanted to mention that. Thank you.
Do you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Vice Chair.
For you, Vice
Oh,
Chair.
put it up.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. So we didn't have a second in motion, so, but I do have you on the main motion, Honorable Vince James. So it's just the phone system. If I can't hear the anything, I was saying text me if you're gonna second
Okay.
it. That way I can recognize it. And I did see your text come in on the other one. So
Okay.
since there was no second, this legislation deems to me move forward. Legislation number 0112-21 with the main motion by Honorable James and no seconding motion. So the legislation will automatically move forth. Thank you very much. With that, moving on to the next item on the agenda, number 8, closing of the meeting, and we're gonna go to announcements. Is there any announcements on the from the committee members?
Vice Chair, this is Delegate Charles Newton regarding announcements.
Honorable Newton, go ahead and move forward with your announcement.
Yes, committee members, I do apologize. Again, I do have to make clear that I am currently on the Budget and Finance budget hearing for Law and Order Committee, and we're currently trying to get the judicial branch budget moving forward. I was asked regarding legislative concerns committee members for Law and Order Committee, and I know that there was no concerns brought at the time that the budget hearing was provided to us during the committee budget hearing. However, I did share with Delegate Crotty in the Budget and Finance Committee that there are a few concerns that Law and Order Committee does need addressed from judicial branch. The first involves whether the processors were paid out. As a committee may recall, there was some concerns about whether, or actually there were some concerns that the processors had not been paid out. We have not received an update on that, although we did call them at the time. They didn't provide us any information aside from that was going through the process. So that is a legislative concern that's going to be brought forward by Budget and Finance. There's also the accessibility of documents for domestic violence, particularly those the restraining orders and how they're not accessible by the courts. So that is also another legislative concern. The time frame for addressing probate cases is another one. We also requested that the consent decree also be a legislative concern, and then those revolving around peacemaking, all of which are going to be legislative concerns that have to be addressed by the first, oh gosh, I'm trying to listen and also trying to report at the same time. But just know that those are legislative concerns that have been brought forward. So we will probably have to have those discussions on August 30th, which is a regular Law and Order Committee meeting scheduled at 10 o'clock. We will have a few reports on that during that time. Committee members, just as a reminder, we don't need a quorum during the reports. However, when voting for the reports, we will need a quorum. As far as September goes, we do have we have Law and Order Committee scheduled for the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. However, committee members, we also have Title 17 committee meeting that are, I'm not committee meeting, but Title 17 meetings that have been taking place. At this time, we are meeting every other week. So we have September 1st at 8:30, and we meet at the Law and Order Committee meeting building. We also have September 15th at 8:30, and then September 29th at 8:30. Committee members, I did send you an email asking if your LDAs could assist us during this process. There's a lot of typing, retyping, and getting documents ready for the committee. We are working with the Department of Public Safety. So we have Captain Silversmith that's always in attendance, as well as Captain Henderson, Director Delmar. We have Tanya Johnson or Tanya Vicente at Department of Justice, who's also present, and then the Chief Prosecutor who was in attendance, but at the last meeting was not in attendance. So we will need some assistance as we move this Title 17 forward. The plan is to present it by the fall session, which is October, I believe, October 18th through the 22nd. So we're going to need a lot of help on this, committee members. So that's my announcement at this time, and also my request to look at your email regarding your LDAs and their assistance with Title 17. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that announcement, Madam Chair, relating to the legislative concerns and the Title 17. We'll go ahead and try to see what we could do to try to assist there. Committee members, is there any other questions to the or announcements?
Another.
Not hearing anything. Honorable Eugene So.
Chris Khanna said situation in regards to my aunt, she found us at all half of my life. She's Friday, I thought she had ill with other. Santa Anna. It does it other of that ill. Could is Bahan of Sandosha. I don't legislative concern to Chris Khanna, she who added up budget by it on during the council session. A did never end has taken about how to take a piece of potato kit, up a potato kit, and all across the division that they need now. So I don't see anything, especially the courthouses. So I'm pretty sure all the courthouses don't have anything that has a hearing for people that has a problem with hearing. They buy that then all now it's hard all that is and they don't know what's going on, so we need something for that. I don't want that they will not be able to see but like you got see the happen. They don't on all the next on the is they but like you see the happen. Because hey, I don't know regards to other things like wheelchair, etc. That's easy yet. Those are all my concerns across the Navajo Nation, but I haven't really heard what these divisions are doing in regards to that issue. There's also concerns all into the court system. They actually, they need that. So that's still my concern. So it was about $100. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Eugene. So we'll go ahead and put those, write those things down and try to address them at the courts at the same time when the legislative concerns. We have those meetings on the August 31st meeting. Committee members, any other announcements? Once, twice, 3 times. With that motion, I'm going to call for a motion to adjourn.
Please, another.
Motion to adjourn held by Honorable Eugene So. Calling for a second.
Second, Delegate James.
Honorable James, residents in motion. With that, staff, go ahead and move forth with roll call vote.
Okay, Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newman, how do you vote?
Charles Newman votes green.
Honorable Madam Chair Charles Newman votes green. Honorable Vince James, how do you vote?
Delegate James votes green.
Honorable Vince James votes green. Honorable Eugene So, how do you vote?
That is okay.
Honorable Vince James votes. Honorable Eugene So votes green. Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Edmund Yazi, how do you vote? Honorable Vice Chair Otto So, you have 3 in favor, 0 opposed, 2 not voting, which is including Honorable Vice Chair Otto So not voting and Honorable Edmund Yazi absent. Vice Chair.
Thank you very much. Motion carries for adjournment. 3 in favor, 0 opposed. Chair, Vice Chair not voting at 10:54 a.m. Thank you very much, committee members, for being part of this meeting, and also Chairman Henio, thank you for being on the meeting, and the legislations continue to move forth. Thank you very much. Be safe out there, staff.
Thank you. See you, Henio.